Hello and welcome to another lovely edition of the program Teaching and Learning on Radio. Teaching and Learning on Radio is a program that comes your way every weekday on Prestige FM and some other radio stations. And it's brought to you by the Ministry of Education right here in Niger State. We have lots of subjects that we treat every week, every day of the week. We always try to see how we can give the students at home another opportunity to learn while they are home. You know, the pandemic is everywhere. The coronavirus pandemic is everywhere. And so the shutdown and the closure of schools and companies actually made the students are at home right now. Those preparing for WAEC, NECO, and other examinations, I think it's an opportunity for them to stay at home and learn while listening to radio. The teachers, the facilitators will be right here in the studio with us. They will tell us about a particular subject. They look at a subject and a topic, and the phone lines will be open for you to actually call in or probably send a message and ask your questions, and you will definitely learn something. So, well, it's for students at home, and it's brought to you by the Ministry of Education right here in Niger State. Teaching and learning on radio. Teaching and Learning on Radio it is. Well, today we have lots of things to learn, and we have our facilitator in the studio. You're welcome.
Good day, listeners at home, and welcome to another edition of the program. Today's topic is integrity, and at the end of today's lesson, you should be able to explain the meaning of integrity, explain the various attributes of integrity, state the need for people of integrity in the society, and the consequences of lack of integrity in the society. Let's begin with the meaning of integrity. Integrity is not a new topic to you, especially those of you in JS 2 and JS 3. But for those of you in JS 1, even if the topic integrity is new to you, the concept of values is not, because you've been treating value right from just one. We have other aspects of values like honesty, cooperation, discipline, self-reliance, contentment, and of course integrity. So integrity is an aspect of values. Values are ideas, principles, and standards that are needed and desirable in the society. Integrity, like I mentioned earlier, is an attribute of value, and this is where we'll be concentrating on today. Integrity can simply be defined as the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles. It can also be defined as the quality of being honest and strong about what one believes to be true and right. This means that a person of integrity will not, for the sake of money, material benefits, fear or favor, do what is wrong. Integrity is derived from honesty and consistent good behavior. This simply means that a person of integrity is completely honest. This person doesn't lie, and the person is good at all times. And then a person of integrity must have good behavior and good character when relating with other members of the society. A student that has the quality of integrity will not engage in any form of examination malpractice, even when that student is certain he or she will not be caught. And also, a person of integrity will not tell lies or take what doesn't belong to them. That person will not steal because he or she knows it is wrong. So let's move on to the attributes of integrity. What are those things you see in people that will make you know that this person is a person of integrity, or this person has the quality of integrity in them? Number one, probity. Probity is spelled P-R-O-B-I-T-Y. This means high standard of correct moral behavior. I said probity means high standard of correct moral behavior. This means that a person with the quality of integrity behave in accordance with the norms and values of the society. This person behaves in accordance with the laid down rules and regulations in the society. There are so many beautiful words that are synonymous with probity, and a person that has the quality of integrity shows this concept in them. Concepts like decency, trustworthiness, goodness, honor, godliness is also part of it, and then uprightness. A person of integrity possesses the quality or the attribute of probity. So now let's go to the next one, number 2, honesty. Honesty simply means truthful, sincere, and straightforward. When a person is truthful, the person is sincere and straightforward, we say that person is a honest person. And a honest person has a quality of integrity in them. A person of integrity will not lie. This person will not deceive people for anything at all. The person is always transparent. Number 3, contentment. This is also an attribute of integrity. And contentment simply means the ability of an individual to be satisfied with what he or she has at a particular given period of time. A person with a quality of integrity in them is a contented person. This means that this person is grateful for whatever they have. This person is satisfied with what they have. It is lack of contentment that has brought about so many social vices today in our community and society in general. Social vices like kidnapping, stealing, rape, murder. We hear about so many things these days. We hear about cattle rustlers. We hear about so many negative things. These are all as a result of a lack of contentment. Now, don't get me wrong, my listeners at home. I'm not saying you should not want more. It is normal with humans that we tend to want more of what we have. But what you do is you work hard and strive harder to get what you want. And then as you are working hard, you are grateful to your creator, and you are grateful to your parents for the little you have. So another attribute of integrity is fair play. And this means fair and honest treatment of people without cheating them. A person of integrity is that person that is always fair when it comes to treating others. He doesn't take what doesn't belong to him. If something is given to him or her that belongs to other people, he gives them the way he or she is asked to do it. He doesn't take it out. He doesn't take out of it and put it into his own private pocket. A public office holder who is a person of integrity and possesses the quality or the attribute of fair play will not siphon or embezzle money meant for the public good. And then also, a person of integrity doesn't discriminate against group. You don't say this person is Hausa and I'm Hausa, I will favor this person. You don't say this person is a Muslim, for instance, and I'm a Muslim, so I will favor this person. A person of integrity doesn't look at groups. He just does, or she just does her duties and responsibilities in accordance with the laid down rules and regulations. Then another attribute of this integrity we'll be talking about today is non-compromising principles. This simply means that a person of integrity doesn't compromise his or her principles regardless of the situation he or she finds himself or herself. A person of integrity doesn't break rules because of any situation or any favor. When he or she is occupying a particular position or office and there are things this person is supposed to do, he does it the way he or she is supposed to do without breaking his or her principle. In this point now, I want to talk about bribery and corruption. Bribery and corruption can be related to this point. Why? Because people tend to compromise their principles because of bribe. This money, taking money in order to create shortcuts. A person of integrity will not do that. You don't take money and then create shortcuts. You do things in accordance to the laid down rules and regulations. So let me give you an example of people of integrity so that you can look up to them and see how you can better understand the meaning of integrity and how you can benefit from them. I want to talk about people like Nelson Mandela, Sir Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, Chief Obafemi Awolowo, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, and the likes of them. There are so many of them that have done good things and great things to this country and the world at large. But let me bring it closer to you, my listeners at home. We have people like our prefects. You cannot be a good prefect if you are not a person of integrity. I'm sure the management of the school will make sure they pick the best of the best to represent the school. So we have our prefects, our principals, our religious leaders as people of integrity, for you to look up to them. So now let's move on to the need for people of integrity in the society. Why do we need people of integrity in our society? Number one, community development. Yes, community development is a concept that comes into play when group of people come together to identify the felt need of that community. Every community or every society has its own problem, and when these problems are solved, we tend to believe that community development is taking place. So when problems or felt needs are identified, this is where we need people of integrity. We need people of integrity to work for the progress and development of the society. Now let me break this down for you. Let's say there's a particular community and the problem of water supply has been identified. To solve that problem, projects will be awarded. If these projects are awarded to people of integrity, just be sure that that problem will be a problem of the past, because they will use the resources given to them effectively and efficiently to make sure that that problem is solved. But when these projects or these programs are allocated to people who lack integrity, just know that they'll find a way to either siphon the money to their private pockets or end up giving us substandard projects. So we need people of integrity for community development. Number two, peaceful coexistence. People of integrity are needed to achieve sustainable peace and harmony and avoid conflicts. When you look around you see different people coming from different places in the country, different ethnic groups, different religion, different political conviction, everybody having different point of view. So when you look at it, there tends to be conflicts every now and then. This is when we need people of integrity to make sure they strike a balance and make sure there is a peace in the society. Number three, reduction of corruption. Corruption and people of integrity don't go hand in hand. We don't have corruption in places where you have people of integrity. They do things the way it is supposed to, and they don't go about doing their own or answering to their own personal needs or personal aspirations. Rather, they've sought to fulfill the needs and the aspirations of the people generally. So when we have people of integrity in the society, just be sure that corruption will die a natural death. So number four, promotion of justice and fairness. I think I've explained this somehow while I was explaining the attributes of integrity. People of integrity stand to promote justice and fairness. They render to people what is due to them, regardless of those people's social status or where they are coming from. They give to everybody what belongs to them. Number five, reduction in crime. I told us earlier that crime or criminal activities don't go hand in hand with people of integrity. No. So when we have people of integrity in the society, crimes like stealing, armed robbery, rape, kidnapping, I've mentioned them before, we will not see them because of this virtue of integrity. Also, social vices like drug abuse, prostitution will not be there because of integrity. The last need for people of integrity I'll be discussing today is model for young ones. People of integrity serve as model for young ones, role model for the young ones and the society general to look up to. You are growing up, you are thinking of who to become. You have so many people of integrity to look up to. I've mentioned some of them before. You can check your family. You have so many worthy uncles and aunties that you can look up to and be like them. I see people today looking up to the wrong people. How can you look up to somebody that will tell you not to wear things like, say, belt or drop out of school? It's very, very bad. You pick somebody that will give you good morals and make sure you contribute your quota to the development of your family, the society, and the nation as a whole. So let's move on to the consequences of lack of integrity in the society. Number one, unhealthy living. When we lack integrity in the society, we see things like fear, mistrust, bitterness, jealousy, greed, and so many other things. And we need integrity so that these things will not be a concept we hear in our day-to-day activities. Number two, criminal tendencies. When people of integrity are lacking in the society, Crimes like stealing, kidnapping, drug abuse, examination malpractice becomes the order of the day. So we need integrity in our daily life. Weak institutions, that is number 3. That's the third consequence of lack of integrity in the society. Weak institutions. Social institutions like education, health, power, and law will become ordinary structures that exist without name. And I say this because structures don't work on their own. They need people to perform the functions that will deliver things to the people. So if people of integrity are not there, the structures will just be there with names and without any power, without performing any serious duty to the people. So the final consequence of lack of integrity we'll be talking about today is lack of sustained growth. Yes, I've mentioned this somehow while I was discussing community development. When we lack people of integrity in the society will not develop, the society will not grow, because when resources meant for the development of the society are allocated, people will end up siphoning it and diverting it. A. Corruption. B. Nepotism. C. Examination malpractice. D. Integrity. Number 3. Which of the following is not an attribute of integrity? Which of the following is not which of the following is not an attribute of integrity? A. Falsehood. B. Probity. C. Fair play. D. Honesty. A. Falsehood. B. Probity. C. Fair play. D. Honesty. Number 4. The value that helps people to live together in peace and harmony despite their perceived differences is the value that helps people to live together in peace and harmony despite their perceived differences is A. Contentment. B. Honesty. C. Tolerance. D. Fairness. A. Contentment. B. Honesty. C. Tolerance. D. Fairness. Then number 5. People of integrity are needed in the society because of the following reasons, except people of integrity are needed in the society because of the following reasons, except A. Community development. B. Bribery and corruption. C. Model for the young ones. D. Peaceful coexistence. A. Community development. B. Bribery and corruption. C. Model for the young ones. D. Peaceful coexistence. If you are finding it difficult to understand anything on what we just discussed, you can check basic civic education for JSS 1 to 3. Specifically, you will find this topic in that of JS 2. Next week, we'll be talking about citizenship. Next week, we are going to discuss who is a citizen, what is citizenship, ways of acquiring citizenship, duties and obligations of citizens, and so many other things. So you join us on WhatsApp on our number 09029282040. Again, 09029282040. Thank you for listening. Do have a wonderful day. Stay at home and stay safe. Thank you.
That was a wonderful presentation by our facilitator. He taught us a whole lot, and I learned as well, so I believe you've learned something this lovely edition of the program, Teaching and Learning on Radio. Well, join us again next time, that's tomorrow. Join us again and for another lovely edition of the program. You never can tell the subjects coming up, so just be on the lookout. And children out there, and not just children, parents, I urge you to encourage your children to listen to the program. As they stay at home, they learn as well. All right, thank you so much for watching and listening. Bye-bye.